Hi, friends. Were you here to hear a book? Good. I'm bored. No, that's the name of my story. I'm bored. Oh, have you ever felt like that? When you just have nothing to do and you want to be doing something and there's just nothing to do and everything doesn't seem interesting enough. Ooh. Have you ever been on a car ride and felt bored? Oh my goodness, that could be the hardest when you're stuck in a car, but you know you're going somewhere that you're probably going to be very excited about, but you just want to do something, anything. Well, that's a feeling I'm sure some of us have had before, even myself, still sometimes. But I've learned a few tricks about it over these years, and I've learned that really we have great imaginations and we can think up so many things and we can do it. We just have to trust ourselves to use that spark that's inside of our mind that can give us some ideas. And I was even thinking that if I was ever really bored, I could use that time to be kind to people and make cards, or to maybe make a video that I could send to a family member and say hi, because maybe I haven't seen them in a while. I can turn it around and start thinking about other people and hoping that I can make a change for their day to be better and my day to be better. But sometimes we can get stuck in being bored, and then it brings out some other emotions too, like being frustrated or angry, and it can turn into being mad. And then it can also turn into a problem if you have like younger siblings, or maybe you have cousins, or maybe you're with your friends. And sometimes we start doing some things, we start making some choices that really aren't so good, and our friends are not going to like it. Sometimes we get ourselves into a little bit of a situation where we might have to be talked to about some of our choices, right? Well, anyway, let's see what the authors came up with in I'm Bored. Oh, so shake off your wiggles, get ready to listen, and settle your heart, open your heart and your ears and your eyes so you can see, because sometimes words that people say don't always explain how they feel, but we can definitely look at a face to help us, or their body language, how they use their body, how they move. So using your eyes and your ears are really super, super important. If you see a friend who might be bored, or some of the other ones that we've talked about is I'm worried, or any of the other emotions, you might be able to be a kind friend and help them out. So always keep your eyes open and your ears listening. And hey, if you'd like to see this book up close and read it to a friend, or read it with your family or at school, sure, go to your local library or go online. Maybe your school has a library or a media center, and look up this book. Always choose to, if you'd like, to support the author, and maybe you can purchase the book as well. And here we go. I'm bored. Bored, boring. Oh my, I sound like my own kids. I know what that is. Oh my, we see some faces. Written by Michael Ian Black, illustrated by Debbie Ridpath Ohi. I'm going to find out how exactly to say it, but I'm giving it my best shot. Here we go. I'm bored. Bored. Blah. I'm so bored. Have you ever felt like that? Put your head against the wall and just feel like, it's taken a lot just for me to even move my body. Oh, hey, a potato. A potato? What am I supposed to do with a potato? She threw it. I was excited for a moment. I thought maybe she'd think of something to do. Ooh, I'm not going to give up hope yet. Oh, boink. Ow. Hit her right on the head. She's staring at it. I'm bored. Oh, Potato said he was bored too. I think she looks now. Surprise! Potato's talking to me. You want to do something? Sure. What do you like to do? I don't know. I like flamingos. There are no flamingos around here. Well, that's disappointing. I'm bored. How can a potato be bored? Because I have to hang out with a kid. Kids are boring. What are you talking about? Kids are fun. Prove it. Now, this is starting to change a little bit. Do you hear how they're talking? Sounds like a challenge has been made. And she was a little frustrated because she's a kid. And she's starting to look like she might be frustrated. And now he wants her to prove it. We can turn cartwheels. Boring. And skip. Boring. Or spin around in circles until we get so dizzy we almost throw up. Boring. Kids can play games and do ninja kicks. Boring, boring. And walk on our hands, see? Boring. Oh my goodness, I remember when I could do all those fun things too. You know what else? Kids can imagine stuff. What kind of stuff? Like this. See? Now I'm a famous ballerina. Boring. Now I'm a lion tamer with the most ferocious lion in the world. Boring. Oh my goodness, all these great ideas. And he's still bored? Oh yeah? Well, now I'm a fairy princess with my own castle and dragons and unicorns and stuff. Snoring. Oh, look at her. Look what she's fighting off, a dragon. And there's her castle. Wow, are those really here? No, this was really here. This is her imagination. Kids can swing. Boring. Kids can jump. Boring. Kids can fly. Wow. Kids can do anything. Boring. Science experiment? Boring. Dancing? Oh, singing. Boring. Look at this. Now she made a ship with her own boat on the couch. And Potato's still saying, boring. Boring, 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 boring. Boring. She became a big monster walking down the street, stomping her feet. Boring. She turned herself into a potato to show Potato how he was acting, and what did he say? Boring. How can you possibly think kids are boring when we can do all this cool stuff and think all these amazing thoughts and be anything we want to be? I'd rather be a kid than a potato any day. Oh, what? Did she just hear what she even said? Did you hear what she said? How can you possibly think kids are boring when they can do all this cool stuff and think all these things, amazing thoughts, and be anything we want to be, except a boring potato. Uh-oh, look, she walked away not feeling so good. What do you think this scribble, scribble, scribble above her and in her thought bubble means? She wasn't just feeling bored now. This is an emotion. This is showing me something. This probably means she's feeling frustrated, mad, getting a little angry. And we want to be careful with that because we don't want to make a choice that doesn't come out the way that it should, maybe, or say something or hurt someone or break something even. So she's walking away. She's walking away because she's not feeling right about the situation and she might need to take a break. What do you think she should do? Yeah, maybe take a little breather, count in for 4, 3, 4, and breathe out for 4, 2, 3, 4. Right? And just sit and think maybe. I don't know how this is going to go. I hope it's going to go a little bit better. Hey, a flamingo. Now we can finally have some fun. Now he thinks that the flamingo is here. He can finally have some fun. I don't know if flamingos can do all the same things that the kid just did, thinking up his own thoughts and coming up with some amazing things to do. I don't know. Well, seems they're just looking at each other. And what do you think they're going to say? I'm bored. And look at Potato. Potato is shocked. He's like, I can't believe it. After all of that, the flamingo didn't even do anything. And now he's bored. So he missed being in the moment and enjoying all those things that the kid thought up that she could do. And that's where that imagination comes in. So we just learned in here that we could feel bored, but we can change it. We can think of our own things to do because we have a mind that's so unique and so special just for you and you and you and you and me. And we can make choices that help us turn things around. Means that if we're feeling sad, we can make some choices and do some things that hopefully will help us feel a lot better. So if we're bored, we can do some things. Not only those type of things, like I said, we can even turn it around and maybe do some things to help other people and make their day turn around so that they can have a good day. Oh, this one was a good one. She came up with some really good ideas. I hope that you enjoyed it. That was really fun. And I hope that next time you're feeling a little bored, you'll remember this story. Or maybe you can help tell this story to someone else so that they don't have to get stuck feeling bored and have all those other emotions start to creep in and make them feel upset or angry or start getting worried or any of those other kinds of feelings that don't feel so good. Maybe you guys can talk about it. It's always good to start a conversation and talk about how we're feeling. And then realize that we have a lot of power in our mind to change those things by making simple choices. And hopefully some of those choices will be really good for you to be able to see that there's more for you to do. And hey, I want to just tell you that I'm so proud of you for showing up. I'm so thankful that I get to spend this time with you so I don't get bored. And I hope that you will come back and join us for another book. Take care. Bye.